Elon Musk, is he the Antichrist? The word Elon, we have, of course, Elon. All right? Which is also the word Elon, which simply means the strong one. El is the sign of God. God, the strong one. Elohim, it is the El. So we have the strong one. So if you understand this, we are not by any means saying we have gotten to a certain level where we say Elon Musk is or is not. But I want you to understand that the times we are living in are preparing a platform for the Antichrist to come on the scene. So it is possible for you to actually be a marker of what is coming. It is possible for you to actually play a role in building a platform for the enemy to come in. So here's two companies, SpaceX. Now, at least we have a body, you can tell that. SpaceX is one of his companies, all right? And if we have SpaceX, now we have this problem. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
We can look at this and say, write SpaceX. Then we put space and X. Then he bought a company called Twitter. Okay, these are coincidences, okay? And then he changed the to X. And if you want to take this X and just put it up here, that means we have three spaces for a certain number. Whenever you're putting spaces, all right, or boxes, they are marked with X's. So if you put an X, you're not saying there is a number. You're literally saying, remember when we were in school, we said find X. You're literally saying it's open. So don't worry about it. Just remove that and remove that. And guess what? You have your three spaces. Of course, there is space here. You have your three spaces. And of course, the Bible says, let him that is wisdom calculate what is the number of the devil. For the number of the devil is what? 666. But we know there is an X, there's an X, and there is space. The idea that we can have a platform set for the devil doesn't mean the one who is creating the platform is the devil. But there are markers we can look at and say there is some kind of similarities. There are some kind of markers on the person that we can say, look at it. Look at what he is producing. Look what he is, who he is. And then we say, wait a minute. I want you to see just the logo only of NASA. That's the logo of NASA, right?
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it amazing that if we dealing with the logo of NASA, all right? That's NASA and that's English. I get this. Do you understand what he says? He says, let a person with wisdom calculate it. Here is wisdom. Let him that he have understanding count the number of the beast. Sophia, broad and full. And he says, intelligence. You have to use some way of calculating. And boom, you get the answer. This is the word 85377 in your Strongs if you want to get it. This is the word Nasha. Apparently, this same word is NASA. I'm not saying it means that. But why is it that when we go there, it's NASA? When we get NASA in the Hebrew, which is spelled N-A-S-H-A, of course, not spelled in English when we get in that, it means to deceive. So whenever they tell you they went to the moon, I did not say they didn't go, but just know you're being told by liars. Then it is also the word Nahash, which means snake. Okay, bring the logo again. Nobody tries to explain what that thing is. They tried it only when there was a problem, when people started saying there is something that looks like that. Please show us the logo with something that looks like that. They are already telling you the devil is no longer hiding. Do you realize how many kilometers or miles per hour we travel just to go around the Earth's orbit? 66,600 miles per hour, exactly. But it's NASA that told us. And it so happens that the man called Elon Musk is actually working with NASA because NASA doesn't have the equipment anymore. They have contracted him to actually do the job. So who is sitting at the top of NASA, so to speak?
It's him. Elon
Simply one person. I asked, is he the Antichrist? But notice if you look in the Bible, it says, then there was a beast. And then there is the devil. Then there was the prophet of the same Antichrist. So there are individuals around the devil that will be speaking for the devil, doing things for the devil. Then there are minions who will help the platform to be built so that when the enemy comes, he will do it easily. Isaiah 14, verse number 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, or what?
Oh, Lucifer.
O Lucifer, son of the
morning.
morning. All right? If you look at other versions, it says the morning star. So the devil is also referred to as morning star. Even the Christ is also referred to as morning star, taking into consideration the connotation that he is divine. And a third of the stars were drawn out of heaven. That means we know for sure that angels are called what? Stars. And then we have a command called Starlink. When you saw Elon Musk starting his company, what were you thinking? So Elon Musk is part and parcel of the signs of the end time. Doesn't mean to say he's the Antichrist or the beast or anything. But I can look at it and say, wait a minute, where is he going with this? Now, so the company that, of course, Elon Musk started, which is now making waves now, is they are putting chips in people's heads.
Yes.
So by simply thinking to do a task, it performs a task. Your computer will listen to you. You can even order a pizza using your brain. Not speaking. Imagine talking like this, just here and someone is there, boom. And technology is doing exactly what it needs to do. Why is that important and why is that dangerous? Because the enemy can still use it. When this Ukraine war and Russian war started, they had a kind of a problem in Paris, and the then Undersecretary for Defense, Colin Carl, was given a phone immediately. Here's a phone. Go and make a call. We need somebody to help us now. And he realized, wait a minute. When he got to his hotel room, he realized that the phone number he'd been given is Elon Musk's number. And it's about Ukraine war and Russia. And he was demanding 400 million. Downed all internet communications. They were having these three-legged receptors. You know those ones that we use now? So the army was using that in Ukraine. And now when they got into Russian territory, he stopped it. One man was able to end the whole war. Stop communication. Now you're in the dark. So he was able to control narratives, to control what is happening, to control the war that they needed to speak to him. Then he bought what? So the SpaceX he was buying to control communication, internet access. Then he bought X to control narratives. And the Bible says the devil is the what? The king of the airwaves. Beelzebub. Now, this company is called Neuralink. So this is in Greek. This is new. All right? Epsilon. Are you getting this? Epsilon. Are you getting this? Which is like a U. All right? Then we've got a rho. Then we've got an alpha, which of course, alpha, alpha, omega. A lambda. All right? Then we've got iota. All right? Then we've got nu. So this one is simply a small letter of this one. Then we have kappa. This is the way you write it in Greek grammar. All right? So you put this one as Neuralink in English, but it appears like this in Greek. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
So if you look at this and you look at this, it's the same way. This is just written in another language. This is in English. And N is
50.
That's Greek grammar. 5.
100. 100. 1. 30. 10. 50 and 20.
20 plus 50? Plus 10? Plus 30? Let me just not waste your time, all right? It's 666.